Hey, what's up? It's your boy Mikey Rebello and New England Patriots back at mandatory minicamp. It's another step in the direction of the team building process for the Patriots and the 2018 landmark and getting back to the Super Bowl. The story out of the 3 days from the fields behind Gillette Stadium was Brady and Gronkowski, of course, the two All-Pro guys that skipped previous OTAs and season workouts altogether. But there was much more talk besides them two as this week got underway. It's non-contact action focused. It's on teaching rather than competing. But we still came away from it with goods and bads on various members of the New England Patriots' current 90-man roster. Here are some that stood out most and some that didn't really stood out at all. I think the biggest story right now is you look at Julian Edelman. Everything's going to take a hit if he gets the 4-game PED suspension as it stands right now. He's already working to recover from last year's torn ACL. He looked very, very fatigued out there only on the second day of minicamp. He stayed late with TV12, to do some extra drills. Brady went on to say that he looked good on his cutting, his quickness. But let's see if Brady can get back him to being the target that Edelman is known to be. But missing 4 games, it's going to hurt his pockets. It's going to hurt his stats, his reputation. Having a PED drug test, I doubt he's going to be able to flip it on appeal. But we'll see what's going to happen with that. Jason McCourty, that is Devin's twin. He got a lot of reps on defense this spring, either in the OTAs or minicamp. Could the cornerback be dealing with an injury and take mental reps from the sideline? We'll see. But he could be viewed by coaches as a veteran, a good player. He'll be a commodity. While the team gives you young players a chance to prove themselves as possible, but it might also be in a fight with groups of young defensive backs for roster spots. Jason McCourty, that's Devin's brother. He's a very experienced player. He played on the Browns. He played for the Titans. I was happy to see that we could get these two players playing together. I think the chemistry of the two brothers is going to work off one another, and I think they're going to develop a shutdown secondary this 2018 season. Kenny Britt. The big question is, can he stay healthy? He's a big outside receiver. He was having a great spring until he ended up limping off the field during minicamp with a right leg injury, which that could cost him valuable rep workout with Tom Brady. Tom Brady needs to be confident in his receivers for them to get any play time. You see Tom Brady, he only throws to people he's comfortable throwing with. Hopefully Britt will be healthy come training camp. Hopefully it's not a health issue that lingers on into training camp. But I think Kenny Britt coming along can be a valuable big target for Tom Brady. He's a veteran. He got over his humps. And I think under the right system, Brady makes a lot of players better than what they really are. He knows how to bring the best out of his receivers. Over the years, Tom Brady had a lot of nobody wide receivers that he made names for. And here's somebody I had my eye on for a while, Braxton Berrios, and also Keon Crossan. They've both been missing key reps. They're both late round rookie receiver and a cornerback. Both spent a lot of time on the lower rehab field during minicamps rather than on a practice field with their teammates where they should have been. These are key reps that lay the foundation for guys like Berrios to make a run at a roster spot. It's missed time like this that just cannot be made up. Berrios is really worth watching because he has potential. If Edelman's suspended, he could get thrown in there. It would really behoove him to get back on the field as soon as he really can. But Berrios is a nice person that you could throw in the slot receiver, which is how they lined him up at college a lot of times. But we'll have to keep an eye on Berrios and also the other guy, Crossan. Stephon Gilmore, he ended up finishing his first season as a Patriot, and he had pretty good numbers down the stretch. I think he ended up becoming the best defender, actually, down the stretch. And basing on spring practice action, it looks like he's going to pick up right where he ended up leaving off, man. He's going to grab the left corner spot, which he'll blanket receivers. He did blanket receivers through the 3 days of work. Like, this boy is working. There may be questions over the overall defense to answer, but there's no question who the Patriots' number one cornerback in Stephon Gilmore. Now, when they signed him along with Malcolm Butler, I was a little salty because you're giving this guy all kinds of money and you haven't offered Malcolm Butler, which was a proven commodity in New England, who did things for you. But I still think you might have overpaid for this guy. But he is developing, and I think he will be a lot more comfortable this year in that number one cornerback spot. By no doubt at all, Rob Gronkowski was by far the best player on the field for minicamp. Definitely. He had a definite, he was really moving. His step was different. He made plays all over the field. He was very impressive physically and vocally after many of his receptions. Whether it was going down the field big or something in the seam, or he even got a few fades around the end zone. Nobody could cover him. It's just a football word. He said, just go with it on the practice field. But Rob Gronkowski, by far the best player there is. And I'm glad them were allegedly rumors were just rumors that Gronk was going to be traded. But I don't know how true that they were actually rumors. The running back spot is loaded up like always. James White, he remains an underrated star as a receiver. Rex Burkhead, always impressive on the practice field, and he could very much fill the void left by Deion Lewis. Rookie first round, Sonny Michel looked every bit like the explosive player that he was playing for the Georgia Bulldogs. That backfield committee, it's always stacked with options, and 2018, it's no different. Belichick always goes with a running back by committee. It works for you. Instead of giving one back all kind of money, shout out Pittsburgh Steelers, you spread the money around and you bring in different types of versatile backs. One guy you definitely have to get rid of is veteran backup quarterback Brian Hoyer. I mean, it is what it is, but he sucked during minicamp. There were some balls that he friggin' couldn't even two-hop them or three-hop them to the friggin' back. He didn't have no friggin' arm strength. Way weaker than Brady, and Brady's 41 years old. Even the rookie Danny Etling had a better Thursday. He even made a screen pass. Another pass that Hoyer made on Thursday slipped right out of his hand for a fumble. I mean, the guy is a proven professional, but I don't know to say he has a lot of experience in the Patriots schemes. But his physical limitations, Patriots need to dump this guy and bring somebody in that could play some football. Let's give us some shit to talk about. Maybe you'll bring in Colin Kaepernick. I would like it because I could talk some shit. Well, that's my Patriot rap right now. You know, we'll see happens, what the fuck goes on as the season gets underway. Brady's getting up there. Belichick is also, ain't going to be too many more years of this great success and what we're known to see from the New England Patriots. But what do you think? Can we keep it real? Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Please go to Apple iTunes and leave a review. Somebody. You know what I mean? But thank you to the 750 listeners, man. I appreciate it, man. It's your boy Mikey, and I'm out.